Jess, how you doing?
I'm good. Sorry I'm late. My last interview ran a little bit late.
Oh, don't even worry about it.
You're so nice. This is off to a great start.
Listen, Jess, it is so good to catch up with you today. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. I don't know about over there, but it's very cold here right now. So I'm nice and warm in the house.
Well, that's good. Here we're in the middle of a freezing rainstorm, so it's pretty icy.
Yeah, well, be careful. Stay inside. Don't go anywhere.
Well, I'm trying. So, Jess, you got this new album, the demos. How excited are you for this release?
I am so excited.
Yeah.
I actually didn't realize how long it's been since I put out an album. It's been 4 years. So it's about time.
Now, what are you doing different with this release because of COVID and everything?
Well, a few things we're doing differently. First and foremost, we aren't able to obviously have a album launch party or anything like that.
Yeah.
So I did pre-record a virtual show. So it is live, but it's pre-recorded. So we're going to have an album release party virtually on Friday night, playing all the new songs from the demos. And then we're going to hop on Instagram and do a live chat with fans. So different, but trying to connect as best I can.
Well, that's what you have to do. You have to adapt to circumstances. And I think a lot of musicians are doing a really great job of utilizing the tools at hand.
Yeah, I think so, too. It's been interesting to see everyone do it in their own way and on their own time and based on their own fan base.
Now, what were some of the challenges you faced recording this during a pandemic?
Well, first of all, it was finding the logistics. We had to change locations a few times. Just, some people weren't comfortable with singing happening in their buildings. Just being masked in between shots. Not that that's challenging, but it's just something we're not used to.
Yeah.
And, even just physically playing 6 feet apart from my other band members is not something I'm used to. We're usually right beside each other and singing to each other and playing off of each other. So that's been a bit of a challenge.
So your band, everybody's 6 feet apart from each other. Is it awkward?
Well, the way that we shot it, you'll see.
Yeah.
I think in a normal situation, it would have been awkward.
Yeah.
But being that this is an acoustic show, it kind of lends itself more to the sitting down, chilling out kind of vibe.
Okay.
So it wasn't awkward that way, but I do wish we could have been closer.
Now, is there something that was done differently because of everything that's going on, the situation, that maybe made it easier or changed that you don't really mind?
Well, putting out an album, I wasn't really going to do that. I really thought that the route that my music career was going to take in terms of releasing music was going to be through releasing singles. I didn't think I would put out another album, which is why there was so much time between the last album and this album. So that's obviously a bonus. I didn't think I would have that opportunity, but here we are, and I'm really excited.
And we're really excited for all the new music on this album, the demos. I know this is probably going to be a tough question to answer, but what is your favorite song on the demos?
As soon as you said this was going to be a tough question, I knew what the question was, and I can't answer it.
I know
it's. You have kids, but it's like asking who your favorite kid is.
Well, I have 3, and I have a favorite.
You're the first person I've ever heard say that, but I appreciate your honesty.
They'll never know which one it is.
Oh, man, that's funny.
So you don't have a favorite song? They're just all your babies?
They're all my babies, and I say that about every album because I would not put a song on an album that is not one of my favorite songs that I've ever heard.
Now, this Friday, the big day, the demos is coming out. What else do you have planned for it that we're not going to see kind of behind the scenes what's going on with Jess?
Well, release day is going to be pretty busy. I'm just doing a few more interviews and chatting, getting people as excited as I am. And, but other than that, I think I'm going to be drinking a lot of wine, and I don't think you'll see much of that.
What's your go-to wine? Do you like red or white?
Well, it used to be red, but I have spent a lot of time doing wine tours in BC, and that has taught me to like white. So usually in the winter it's red, but my husband really only drinks white, so it's been a lot more white lately.
Yeah. So Valentine's Day recently, did you and Clay have big plans, or did you just take it easy?
A little bit of both, actually. In Saskatchewan here, we can still go to restaurants. You can only have 4 people to a table, and you have to be masked the whole time, except for when you're sitting at your table. So I'm not sure what the laws are there, but I should start by saying that before anyone's like, oh, she went out to a restaurant. Because we did go out to a restaurant. We went to a small town bar and we had steak. So it was actually really, really nice.
Nice. It's very similar here, too. You wear a mask in the restaurant. Once you're at your table, you can take it off. But you got to follow the arrows. They have like a trail going around the restaurant. And you just follow the arrows, sit at your table, and take your mask off. It's no big deal.
It's not a big deal. If that's what we have to do, then that's fine.
Seriously,
I will do it.
if it's little things like that that's going to help bring live music back, you know what? Mask up.
I will wear 12 masks like in my sleep if I could play a show tomorrow.
So back on Valentine's Day, on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being the least romantic and 10 being Mr. World Romance, where does your husband land on that scale?
Usually he's about a 2.
Love the honesty.
He went all out on Valentine's Day, so I'll give him a 9. He brought flowers and everything. So
oh, isn't that sweet?
Yeah, he did good.
Now, Nala and Blue, how are they doing?
They're good. They're sleeping right now, which is perfect because otherwise they would be barking.
Oh, Jess, I don't mind that at all. They can be part of the interview anytime.
Well, be careful what you wish for, because we love being a part of the interview.
Now, do you think they're adjusting well to you being home a lot?
Yeah, they are. It's not so much the being home that I'm worried about. It's the leaving again.
Yeah.
That I think they won't adjust to as well. Blue, definitely. Nala's pretty independent. She's more like a cat.
Yeah.
But Blue has some separation anxiety, and she's a corgi, so she's very vocal. So she'll howl and whine and whatever. So that will be interesting.
Now, who do you think's going to take it harder when you get back on the road, Clay or the pups?
I think Clay.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think he's really enjoyed any wife would say this. He loves having me around. But I think he does.
Yeah.
So we'll see. I think he's, it's kind of lonely with just himself and the dogs when I'm gone, I imagine. So I can have his buddy around.
I bet, but I know you guys just love those pups to death. And you're not sure about sharing that on social for sure.
No, they're pretty spoiled.
Well, Jess, thank you so much for your time today. I can't wait for this new album coming up on Friday. Loving Mapdot, really am. It kind of reminds me where I'm from in Cape Breton, a small town.
Totally. I get that too.
Yeah, you were from small town, so.
Yeah, I grew up in a small town called Langenberg, and I moved about 30 minutes away to a smaller town, actually, called Rokenville. So I obviously love the small town community feel.
Jess, I can't wait for this new album. Have yourself a great week, and I'll be sure to be tuning in for this big release.
Can't wait. Thank you so much.
You're welcome anytime, Jess. Have a great day.
You too. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye.